How often do you pay attention to your breathing? How often do you practice breathing? I'm Ellie. I help people get out of pain by moving more and moving better. And this is March, and I'm doing Move More every day in March to 2026 version. um, so breathing is a big part of moving well. When you breathe well, your body is moving. Actually, breathing gets our body moving, but there are some ways that are better to move when you breathe than other ways. So there is another thing I want to say is what you practice is what you get good at. So if you practice, I keep bumping my microphone here. If you practice breathing shallowly, breathing through your mouth, breathing with your chest muscles, you get good at that. And my opinion is that that is telling your brain that there's something to be worried about when you do that shallow, fast breathing that doesn't ever get the air down into the lower part of your lungs. So I'm going to quickly show you how you can practice breathing. And when you practice breathing well, then you start to breathe well. So put your hands on your belly and you're going to inhale through your nose. And you're going to inhale as silently as you can. And actually, see how I'm sitting? I'm sitting upright. When you practice sitting like this, you get good at sitting like this, and that does not allow for optimal breathing. So you do want to sit up. You want space in here because when you inhale, inhaling is actually the contraction of the diaphragm, which dips down and pushes things out of the way in your belly. So inhale through your nose, and you're going to attempt to feel your belly expand. And that's just the beginning of better breathing. So let's just start at that beginning point. So inhale. And you can put your hands right on your belly when you inhale, or you can put them above, sort of just a little bit, and try to feel that expansion. It's kind of like a balloon filling up. It doesn't have to be huge, just a little bit. Now inhale to the count of 4. And then exhale. And I don't know if you can notice, but when I inhale, I get an expansion in here. And when I exhale, it starts to contract. The abdominal muscles start to contract. So this time we're going to do it again. You're going to inhale to the count of 4, and then you're going to exhale to the count of 6. It gives you enough time to actually feel the contraction of your abdominal muscles as you're exhaling. That slow, longer exhale tells your brain that everything's okay and you're not in danger. So inhale. And exhale, count of 6. Now, when you exhale, you can exhale through your nose, but you can also exhale through your mouth. But you want to do it very slowly. You don't want to inhale and then collapse it out. You want to hold that exhale nice and smoothly. And if you're already good at exhaling to the count of 6, that's great. Exhale to the count of 8, twice as much as you inhale. But have some control over that exhale. The other thing to pay attention to is that you're not breathing from your shoulder, neck, upper chest muscles. So when you inhale, you can look in a mirror while you do this, but when you inhale, you don't want to see that, because what you're doing there is you're sucking in your gut a little bit, and it's not giving room for that diaphragm to pull in enough air to get to the lower lungs. So inhale again. We'll try it one more time. And exhale. And I hope you try it. I hope it works for you. If you have any questions, put a comment in the comment section. I will be talking about breathing throughout this month because it's that important, and it can help you to move better. Now, we don't always think about our breathing, but maybe we should. I think there's a story that I've told that when I was in a rush and I'm trying to do the dishes really fast, I was breathing really fast and like, and I was doing the thing. And then all of a sudden, I had been practicing breathing for a couple of months. And all of a sudden I thought, oh, wait, I can breathe. And as soon as I slowed that breathing down, I didn't slow my dishwashing down any, but I slowed my breathing down, and I got my stress level under control, and I actually felt better. So pay attention to your breathing. Practice better breathing as often as you can, but at least you can schedule it twice in a day. Do it while you're brushing your teeth. Do it while you're doing some dishes. Do it in the car. In the car is a great place to practice your breathing. So whenever something happens, somebody cuts you off and you feel like yelling at them, instead say, breathe. Enjoy, and I'll be back tomorrow.